Hey guys, Dale here, back with some more RimWorld, and we have a raid coming in. It is a raid from the tribe of the First Men, our Neanderthals. There are 14 of them, and it is a breach raid. So there's actually only like 10 of them, but I guess they came in on 4 mounts. Back in the base, we are gathering down here at our eastern entrance. We're gonna have Bella and Alex stand in these doors. We might open up these doors. We have some people that are pretty much nude. Mateo is rocking a hand crossbow, and Scuttle at least has some pants on. What are you guys doing? Oh, you're chopping this boulder? I'm fine with that. That's fine. Go ahead and have you guys hang here. No one's sneaking around, right? Yeah, that's fine. We still have a mech cluster up there and up there to deal with. Hopefully one of those today. Okay, that had silver ore in it. Okay, we are getting some shots off. Harwick, you do a animals attack and marksman command. We do have Marn set on hold fire. I think I'm going to give him like a bow to carry as well as that staff, just so that we can actually get some stuff done. Oh, you're like a hunter, right? No, you're a druid? Neanderthal druid, that's wild. Makes sense, right? I would imagine like druidism is probably some of the most like ancient mysticism that this world's got going on. So, okay. Couple survivors. Oh, that rock troll just like did not let them go. You guys are free to go. Let's take a look at the 2 survivors that we have here. We got chemical interest and good with animals. I'm not interested in a chemical interest pawn. Alex, you're injured, no immediate danger. Go ahead and have you just like strip this guy. And then we'll take a look at Hamster here. Unconvincing, careful shooter. Great with plants. You're a Neanderthal. No dumb labor. So you could just like, what, work the field? No hauling, no cleaning. You're pretty young, so you could learn a lot. Just missing a toe. Marn, go ahead and let's capture Hamster. We'll bring him in. How many hours? 8 hours. That's plenty of time. Okay, not bad, not bad. We have gotten some of these rooms a little bit more finished. Our little spider bot is working on plenty more. That being said, we still don't have enough rooms for everyone. You are set to flee, and we're going to change that. Go ahead and go about your business. How much steel do we have? Not enough. Not enough. Do we have any at all? Steel ingot. We have 70. Research-wise, we're doing a little beeline to basic agriculture because I would like to get intermediate agriculture going. I think intermediate is where we learn flax. Yeah, and flax we need in order to weave linen, and linen we need for all kinds of buildings and stuff with medieval overhaul. So we haven't been able to build like this these recreation structures, so little Tarako table and the Rim of War building. Down here we are still rocking Muffalos. We are still rocking Goldilockses. It's going to be a little while before we get some wool out of these Goldilockses. I am curious to compare it to the Rox wool. But I also noticed that we have a job to be able to melt gold wool into gold ore. So I'm curious how much that produces. That would definitely be beneficial. In the meantime, we have set up just some basic bills. So we got a tunic going, trousers, and then a commoner tunic that fits over as a middle layer. I haven't browsed too much through the apparel. I guess we could make some capes, some sort of hat or something. Oh, capes and hoods. Do we have hood? Yeah, we can make a little hood and cape. And Cape, what layer? Your outer layer. So maybe just temporarily for now. Let's do this and this, but I do want to change the materials. Let's clear all that. What do we want to make our capes out of? Maybe rock's wool? Let's copy that and paste it down here. And that did take. Okay. So our like basic outfit that most villagers will wear gets them something on their skin, middle and outer layers. And that'll be great for Mateo and Scuttle since they are currently lacking in apparel. I did do some renaming on jobs. So we have Bella set as a warrior, Alex as a guard. We left Scuttle as unknown. Mateo, we're going to have him be a little smith. So we have like a little half-orc blacksmith. Norma will be primarily working on our tailoring. Brix, of course, doing all that smithing slash artificer related stuff. Dunmore, calling him a geomancer because that's what he is. Ren was already labeled an artist, so he'll do some of that art production for us at some point in the future. Rhoda, primarily working on cooking, but also really good with plants. So calling her an arborist for now, but we might change that to cook or chef, especially if we get a hamster who is probably going to be doing a lot of plant stuff for us. We'll go ahead and set you to convert. Ranger on Harwick, and of course, Marn is our druid and kind of like our de facto leader right now. He is just our moral guide, but we don't really have anyone that we've thrown into a leadership position yet, so it is, I guess, mostly just him. Wow, I didn't realize these came with a couple different textures because we've just been seeing the same airship over and over again. We have a little exotics goods trader down here, so we'll go ahead and take care of that. We have Bella just kind of working to rebuild this door real quick. And what do we want to sell them? We'll hold on to the shard since we just have that one. Bioferrite, not too worried about that, but it's not really worth very much. We could sell the unrefined magicite. We don't really need that. Doesn't really get us that. Belltone. Okay, so these are side trainers, right? No, these are... Some are side trainers and some are skill trainers. Be ready to improve a specific skill. Okay. We have a crazy amount of rocks horns, and that does net us a good amount of money. Nothing too exciting here. Mithril would be nice. How much can we buy? We can buy 100 more. We have a couple baby roxes. Maybe we sell those. Male, female, female, female. Yeah, let's do that. Just like a tiny little profit there. Okay, and then we can go ahead and send these guys away. Well, we're not really doing great at feeding our animals. That being said, we don't have any animals that are required to be in pens, so I'm just going to let the rocks and the Goldilocks wander around Area 1 that our pawns are allowed to wander through. That way they can just like free feed off of nature. These guys are pretty big and beefy, so I'm not worried about predators. And then we can always just recall them back to the ranch should we get a threat. So that should help out with the food situation for them quite a bit. And our colonists have decided to gather for a wedding ceremony. So it is, who is it? Harwick and Marn, our first couple. Very, very adorable. Congratulations, you two. And I think it makes so much sense that they're having their little wedding here in like a little tree grove that they've got in the middle of the colony. You know, Marn being a druid and Harwick being basically like a huntsman or ranger. So what an adorable little setup for them. I don't think Rhoda and Rin are engaged, but they are lovers, so they're probably the most likely to get married next. We'll see what we can do to get a proper chapel put together, but I think that's a pretty special spot for these guys. we have beds built, all our beds that are planned. So I think the only person still in here is Meryl and Scuttle. We're going to work on some dirt paths just to give it a little bit more of like a town feel and give them somewhere where their walk speed won't be inhibited by, you know, rougher terrain. You can see we've set some mining jobs up, and that is because I've decided that we're going to extend the wall from this kind of like garrison up here down to some proper defenses here. So originally we just had like this blocked off with some doors, but we'll put some little guard towers right next to those doors. We'll clear some of this out so that we have some line of sight if we're able to get into the guard towers quick enough. That being said, these guard towers might just be aesthetic, because if a raid pops in down here and decides to breach, once we've kind of like moved into other parts of this area, probably not a guarantee that we're going to be able to get a unit down here in responsive in time. We do have like a backup guard tower right there, and of course this whole area is kind of like segmented off from what will be the rest of the main city. You know, if we do keep this as like a garrison with a barracks in here, then I could see a unit from here coming down to respond. But by the time we're at that stage of the game, we're going to have like half a dozen folks in here, and we're going to have a raid of like 120 people here. So I am going to stick with, it's probably mostly just for aesthetics. We are gathering everyone up. We are heading up here to go ahead and take care of this guy. The steel will be nice for us. I am just a little bit worried. We can get up close to these guys, and we just have what? We have a swordsman. We have 2 melee folks right there. And I think we should be able to approach, yeah, just like right here from across the water. Let's go ahead and head that way. I have them kind of sneaking up around this way. What do we got here? We got iron ore. We got our rock troll. Okay, guys, just pop in here and here. Let's take a look at skills. We don't have any points to spend for you. Who are you? Do we for you? We do. We had been working on like your cleave and sprint. Guess we'll turn that up. And then Harwick, anything for you? We're saving points for ranger training. He just has 1 left. 2 points each go. Dunmore, you can cast Stone Skin on people. Apply Stone Skin to the target. Each charge of Stone Skin absorbs a single attack, regardless of how powerful or weak. Stone Skin is an unsubstantial defense, meaning the defensive measures it employs are not physical and will not interfere with the combat capabilities. Okay. Let's go ahead and apply Stone Skin to Bella. And then we'll take a look here. Stone Skin. Okay. And let's see. Each application reduces mana by 15. Applying Stone Skin to a target that already has Stone Skin will remove all charges of Stone Skin on the target and dissipate the spell. We have done something with Stone Skin, haven't we? Shared Skin. Increase the max number of Stone Skin instances a Geomancer can maintain. Let's go ahead and have you cast it on Alex. So how many are we at? We're at level 1, so you can keep it on 3 people. Dunmore was unable to cast Stone Skin. Why is that? Oh, is it on cooldown? Needs more time to recharge. I don't see the cooldown ticking down. Cooldown is 120 seconds, so 2 minutes. So I guess we should have done that preemptively. I guess it doesn't expire until it's used, right? So let's go ahead and have you head in for that guy. You head in for that guy. Everyone else right there. Marn, we're going to have you switch to your bow, so that you don't like send explosions up on people. Okay, and then let's have you guys move on this way. Go ahead and release the animal. Okay, Bella and Alex, go ahead and work on that. I don't know if there's going to be like an explosion radius on these guys. Okay. There was. Oh, Norma, down. Whole body, shreds, no lost limbs. Mateo, no lost limbs. Scuttle, stab scar. I don't know if that's new or old. Okay, that was not beautiful or smart. Marn, I need you, if you're up, to... Oh, you're casting regenerate on people. Let's go ahead and just go orders. Unforbid the things. Bella and Alex, have you guys hit that? Harwick. No, 12 hours. Rin, why don't you go ahead and send to Norma in the field? Everyone else, we can increase our area, expand area 1. Actually, this is what I want to do. I want to see the radius for these guys, and then we'll expand area 1 so that it includes this. And it can include all of this back here again as well. Okay, so now we'll do that, and I'll take a more direct route home. Mateo, you're hurt pretty bad. I think you'll be able to make it home, but we'll keep an eye on you. Oh, and we can just deconstruct all that wall. Great steam lift. Steam-powered lift used by forges to deliver constructs into battle. Okay, so that's their arrival method. I was wondering if it was like some kind of elevator that would deploy more mechs or something, but this is basically, I don't know, some kind of tunnel from some underground construct hive that's breached the earth and unleashed those guys. You guys are free to go. No storage space. Yeah, we need to do a lot of slag cutting. Norma, how are you doing? You're great. Rin, you're fine. Go ahead and rescue her. And then I'll just keep an eye on these guys to make sure that we get all tended up and taken care of. Rhoda, you are almost out of it. Marn, why don't you come up here and be ready to cast regenerate on Norma. Who did you cast regenerate on? Thalnor. Why don't you just tend her right there? And then are you got more skill. We're gonna do intensified regeneration, just kind of like buff that up. We have enduring regeneration, so it lasts as long as it lasts now. And at this point, increase the amount of each tick by 0.5 health per level. Base regen is 4 health, so we're up to 5 health per tick. Reduces the cost of regenerate. How much does it cost right now? 40 mana. So you might be able to get another one off. Rhoda stabilized. You're able to cast regen. Let's do it on Mateo. I think he's the next most critical right now. And then why don't you just start tending to him? I think Scuttle is down in the hospital. He's been tended a little bit, so someone must be grabbing more medicine. Harwick, and then Brix being tended by Dunmore. Dunmore is fine, so not a very clean kill, but we know what better to expect from those turrets. I think we focus on sending some really strong melee folks in. Unfortunately, we just have the 2 right now. We'll make sure they have stone skins stacked up on them before we try that again. We'll leave these guys here for now, but I think in a little bit, once everyone's recovered, we'll check out what's inside this ancient danger. Somehow it feels like these elves might have been watching for us. Animals, let's get you back into the animal pen. So these are elves from the Wild Court. So these are like the hostile wood elves. And they're not too far away from their territory. They're literally just across the Shattered Sound from us. And they likely probably have raiding parties all throughout most of this area. They were definitely a huge pain in House Stormguard's butt. What is this? Dragon? Dragon encounter down there. Okay. The Vikings have been encroaching on their territory. The Vikings are also encroaching into the Shatterlands. They're assaulting the Thalnor formation right now. So lots of turmoil going on here. We are still recovering. Normal, Scuttle, and Rhoda, you guys are in rough shape. Rhoda, why don't you head here? Norma, you head here. Bella and Alex, you guys can head right there. Mateo, Brix, Dunmore, Rin, Harwick, Marn. Let's get you guys like right here. And Marn, let's go ahead and we'll go with the bow for this encounter. So these guys are just gonna beat on this door. Worst case scenario, they might like light a fire. I thought I put that there. I bet we need to... No, it is home zone, so maybe I just accidentally canceled it, or maybe I didn't do the thing that I thought I did. Okay, I hear shots going off. One elf down. Done more. Harwick, you can release the troll. Okay, Scuttle, you in a doorway as well. Oh, what is this guy? You are a Chronomancer. Okay. Elves are fleeing. Okay, you guys are free to go. Elves. 4 of them. So health-wise, destroyed your stomach. That's fine. Great at fighting. Staggeringly ugly. No. Peter Taylor is fine. Animals, melee. Health-wise, missing an arm. Missing an arm. Missing an eye. Not terrible if you're great at melee. Great at melee. Misandrist. So, she is a blade dancer. She is mean to women. Let's go ahead and capture her. Health-wise, 6 hours. You're a very good doctor. Rin, why don't you strip these survivors? We will take their items. Orders. Unforbid. Animals, you guys can go back here. Find food. Got all kinds of elven armor and elven gear, which is wonderful. We'll have to see if these spears and stuff are better than what we have. That's swords. We might just be equipping some of them as sidearms for our folks. Like Dunmore keeps getting into melee scuffles, so maybe he'll rock the gun, but we'll give him a sword just so that he can like back up his attitude when someone gets up in his face. Wow, this space invasion ended in a way that we haven't seen yet. So I was surprised. I didn't know that a base invasion could be successful without us offering some assistance. And so it looks like the Gravetide clan have successfully taken over one of the settlements of the Thalnor formation. So we got Nima here, and I think this was Nithal. So that was essentially, I guess, more of the capital city. Kind of puts this into question. I would be really worried about these survivors trying to rebuild their society out here, and it's probably a little intimidating for us if we're hearing news about other settlements from survivors of this, the Wild Reach and the Shatterlands, not being successful, or, you know, not being successful against other survivors with radically different ideological or political differences, right? Because obviously these guys had to come from somewhere. They probably also came from this area, and they've been more successful, probably because they've been more ruthless and aggressive, and maybe not the way most of these free people want to live. Well, Rhoda is fully healed up, so everyone is back to kind of 100%. Bring that group out here. It looks like Norma decided to grab one of those capes from the elves, so she's rocking that. Rhoda as well. We're making use of a lot of the gear that we're managing to acquire from these failed raiders. I forgot to put stone skin up on people, so we'll put stone skin up on Bella again, and we'll see how that goes. Let's get you two right there. Everyone else right here. Let's mark that for deconstruct, and I think this guy will come over and do it. Malaria. I think Marn can cure that, right? He's low on mana, so he's only going to be able to cure some of it some of the time. Cure disease, disease knowledge, malaria, flu wound, gut food. Malaria is level 1, and he is at level 3, so that is great. Health-wise, are you one of the ones with malaria? You are. Let's have you cure that disease on yourself, and then you can help tend to other people. Harwick, you have malaria as well. We'll get you probably next. Just turn off auto casting on that so we can be intentional about curing our healers first. And where's our little scuttle spider bot? Spider construct spider. Okay, let's have you switch over to a bow. And we'll see what's in here. I'm terrified that it's going to be like flesh beasts, which they're not terrible. It's always just like, for me, anomaly is always a little bit of a jump scare. Okay, Marn, cure disease, Harwick. I love this, like, the little marker mod so that I can see who all is sick just like at a glance here. Okay, and then we'll turn that back on. You don't have enough mana to continue doing it. It is just some spiders. I'm not too worried about that. Dunmore, Stone Skin, Bella. Okay, let's get you guys in front of those. Let's get you guys right here. And let's send our sick people back home to go rest. If that is the case, we just have... Harwick, why are you not in bed with your partner? Oh, why did I assign that to Brix? Let's do that. Mateo, let's give this to Brix, unassign. Okay, so we need a couple beds down here, and we'll set the rest of these for medical. Okay, Dunmore, you can go ahead and pop in. Dunmore, why don't you open this chest? Alex, why don't you open this guy? Bella. Set her to search and destroy, and she was just going to go straight to the mechanoids. Harwick. Animal. Okay. I'm going to undraft them, and instead of searching and destroying, they will see nearby enemies, and they will just attack them while they're still up without us having to micromanage them. Or worry about them trying to beeline it towards those mechanoids again. We got some kind of serene orb. Okay, so this is basically, it's a psychic soothe pulsar. Ooh, what is this guy? Bella, will you whirlwind over here? Confusion on Rock Troll. Oh, magic missiles? Rock Troll got hit by magic missiles, made him confused. Oh, okay. Alex, why don't you strip this guy? He's rocking a really nice robe. Runeweave Ancient Acolyte robe. Okay, we killed that mage. We killed that mage. What are you? You are Psychopath, a summoner. We killed the summoner also. Okay, well, there were like quite a few magical folks in there. Melee, construction, shooting, slum dweller. Missing an arm. Sorry about it, dude. It's just going to be so long until we can get anything reasonable for that arm. What about you? Kind. Oh, you are great at lots of things. You're not terrible. Marg, go ahead and tend to Orca. Oh, we're gonna have like a full prison / crafting room. We tend to him. We'll deconstruct those. Stone. Is there a roof over any of this? There isn't a roof over any of it, so we'll just grab the wall and we'll deconstruct all that as well. Got a bit of gold, some plasteel, and some potion. Just like grab some of the stuff for hauling urgently. What is this potion? Go juice. Okay. And then we got a scroll. So this is like a water scroll. S magic can be used by anyone, used to conjure a thick layer of foam around the caster. So it's like a fire foam popper, basically. Okay, health-wise, gonna be fine. Go ahead and capture him. Okay, well, got the ancient danger cleared off the map. We got one of these construct clusters cleared off. We even deconstructed everything. The walls netted us about 40 steel ingots, so not a significant amount, but you know, any of it will do. Oh, these guys, they are out here just starving to death. I did not even realize or get a notification or hear the fire. Not a good situation for travelers in these woods right now. Base is coming along pretty well. I am excited to get this wall set up as part of the plans, just because it'll make this area feel a bit more connected to the rest of this area. I might also thicken the wall up. So if we do something like planning, copy, could do that, right? Looks a little goofy. I don't know. I might need to adjust some of this around a little bit, but you guys get the idea. Undo. Just for now. This gives us a bunch more space over in this area, so we can get some more like row housing up, and hopefully maybe we go right there. And then we do a proper like recreation facility right here. That way we can focus this on crafting and artificer stuff. But I think that'll be good for just kind of like the size of our current colony, including the prisoners, just getting us into a space where we are comfortable long-term here, because it is going to be extra long-term to be anywhere outside of here. Thanks for hanging out today, you guys. As always, until next time, have a good one. Bye.